Alright, here we are ready to can some pineapples. I did the video and showed you how I had got those great pineapples on sale for $1 a piece, and I bought quite a few of them. But I'm only going to can about 12 of them. We ate one of them, and I'm putting 2 in the fridge for later. But what I did was I just cut the top and bottom off, and then, cut them in chunks, and be sure and cut the center little core out because that tends to be kind of woody. But I'll tell you what, these were really sweet. They were really good pineapples. So, what you do is you cut them up like that, and then you can use anything from water to juice to simple syrup and things like that. But they're so sweet. I was going to start with a little bit of a simple syrup, but you put the pineapples in there and you let them simmer for about 10 minutes so that they're good and hot when you pack them in the hot jars. But instead of putting syrup on them with sugar in it because they're so sweet, I have my little kettle over there in the corner, my little blue kettle with hot water in it, so that I can put that over the top of it and just kind of pack them basically in water because I think they're gonna be too sweet otherwise. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just bringing this to a boil, and then I will put them in there and let them simmer for about 10 minutes, and then I'll come back when we're going to pack them in the jars. Okay, the first batch of pineapple simmered for 10 minutes, and then what I did was I took my jar out. I don't want to touch the rim of that. And I used the funnel and I packed it in there to a 1/2 inch headspace, and then I put the boiling water over it. It's not really boiling, it's a little bit less than boiling, but it's hot. And I put that over it to a 1/2 inch, and now I'm going to put wipe the rim, always wipe the rim. So we don't want to waste a good home canned jar of food here, so I'm going to wipe the rim, and that jar is hot, so you want to make sure you got something to protect your hands. And we'll pop the lid on there, put it in. Now I've got quite a bit of this to do, so I think I'm going to be busy for quite a while putting this pineapple in the jars. But that's okay. I'm even going to do some little half pinters so that I've got some for my lunchbox, like little fruit cups, little pineapple fruit cups. That'll be nice having those in there. So put my little, there we go. And we'll take a look at that. There we are. Looks good. So I'm going to pop that in the canner with the rest of them, and I'll come back when I've got more of them done. Alright, there we go. I have 8 jars in the canner, and those are pints. So they're going to process in a boiling water canner for 15 minutes. If they were quarts, they'd process for 20 minutes. So after those are done, I will bring you back and we'll show you the finished product. Well, there's the finished product. I got 12 pints and 9 half pints. We also ate a pineapple, and I have 2 in the refrigerator that I may dehydrate too. So if I do that, I'll do a video on it. But anyway, there it turns out, and it turned out real nice. I'm actually going to put one of these little half pints in my husband's lunch for him. Now, the directions have you do the pints for 15 minutes and quarts for 20 minutes. There isn't a specific for half pints. So what you do when you have that case is you always bump it up to the next size larger jar time. So that's what I did. I just put them all in together, and we processed that 15 minutes, and then you turn the heat off, take the top off, let it sit for about 5. That eliminates some of that liquid seepage from under the seal. And there it is. And remember, actually pineapple has an enzyme that dissolves protein. So you want to be careful putting it in things like cottage cheese right before, or too long before you eat it. You want to do it right before you eat it, and then that way it won't kind of mess up the consistency of the cottage cheese. Things like Jell-O, if you follow the directions on Jell-O, it'll always say to make sure that it's drained pineapple and that you put it in after it's partially set so that it doesn't inhibit that process. But because it has that, it's really good to put it in marinades and things because it'll really help to tenderize meat. So there's a lot of things you can do with pineapple, and I'm excited that I have some on my food storage shelves. Thanks for watching.